Om Shanti. This is the Sakar Murli of the 3rd of June 2023. Essence. Sweet children, just as the Father gives happiness to everyone, in the same way, you children also have to become flowers and give happiness to everyone. Don't prick anyone like thorns do. Always remain cheerful. Question. When the Father meets you, children, what does he ask you, and with which sweet words does he ask you? Answer. Sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, are you happy and content? These words of love only sound good when they emerge from Shiv Baba's mouth. Shiv Baba asks you with love, children, are you happy and content? Because the Father knows that you children are now on a battlefield. Maya becomes strong and comes to make you children move backwards. This is why Baba asks, children, have you become conquerors of Maya? Do you constantly remember the powerful Master? Do you have that happiness? Song. Mother, O Mother, you are the bestower of fortune for all. Om Shanti. God Shiva speaks. Shiva is not the name of a body. No one can call this one, Brahma, God. Brahma says, God Shiva speaks. The father of Brahma is Shiva. The Father, the Creator, would definitely be the resident of the incorporeal world, the highest on high. Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar cannot be called the highest on high. The highest on high is the Father, the Creator. You children know that you have come here to claim your inheritance from the highest on high Father, and that Father is the Creator of heaven. The Father is now sitting personally in front of you. So the Mother and Father are needed. It is sung, you are the Mother and Father. Shiv Baba himself says, I now enter this body and create the mouth-born creation. A creation cannot be created without a mother. So this Brahma is the mother. However, this mother cannot give sustenance. He has the form of a father, but the form of a mother is needed. This one, Brahma, is the grandmother. These very deep and entertaining things have to be understood. You children know that you are the mouth-born creation of Brahma. This is called an adoption. Those who are born through a womb cannot be called adopted. When someone says in words, you are mine, that is a mouth-born creation. Similarly, they would say to a sannyasi, you are my guru, and he would say, you are my disciple. Therefore they are mouth-born followers. That is a creation of a mouth. They are not called a creation born through a womb. Baba now asks you, who is the father of Shankaracharya? Is it the one through whom he was born? Would that one be called the father? No. The father of Shankaracharya is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. The new soul of Shankaracharya comes and enters another being in order to establish a religion. Just as the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, has entered this one, in the same way the new soul of Shankaracharya entered another and created that mouth-born creation. That mouth-born creation then continued, and a religion was established through him, just as the Brahmin religion is established through Brahma. The Father explains everything to you. Shiv Baba does not say that souls are his mouth-born creation. Souls always exist. Shiv Baba comes and creates the creation through this Prajapita Brahma. Shiv Baba says through this mouth, "You are mine." Children say, "Baba, you are mine." Only through Brahma can you become children. Shiv Baba says, "Children, just remember that you are going to receive your inheritance from me, not from Brahma. You are not going to receive anything at all from him. The inheritance of the kingdom of heaven can only be received from me. I am the creator of heaven. I am called Heavenly God the Father." Prajapita Brahma cannot be called Heavenly God the Father. He is called a Master Creator, so that one is the Father. So what does the Father create? The creation of heaven. Through whom? The one main child is Brahma. Then there are his grandsons and granddaughters. One is the spiritual father and the other is the physical father. How can the incorporeal spiritual father come? He definitely needs a body. It isn't that Shiv Baba will come floating on a leaf in the ocean, sucking his thumb. He needs a body. Brahmins, the mouth-born creation of Brahma, are remembered. Therefore, the father of Brahma is also needed. The father of Brahma is Shiva. This is why Shiv Baba says, "You mustn't remember Brahma or his daughter Saraswati. You are reminded of Shiv Baba through them." Saraswati, the mouth-born creation of Brahma, became number one. A huge mela takes place for Jagadamba because she is pure and celibate from birth. Her name is glorified so much because of purity. The name Jagadamba cannot be given to this Brahma. Jagadamba is definitely needed. So how does the Father create creation? The Father himself explains to you, children. There are many children. They say that he, Krishna, abducted Rukmani and Satyabhama, etc. That is, he made them belong to him. They have mentioned many such names. There are some such true stories, which are like a pinch of salt in a sack full of flour. The great Mahabharat war is also remembered in the scriptures. That will be called the Third World War. These rehearsals will continue to take place. There is the First World War, the Second World War, and then there is also the Third World War. You children know that this war will take place very forcefully. How else would death come? There is the destruction of the Yadava and Kaurava clans, but the Pandava clan remains. You belong to the Pandava clan, and you are sitting here. The knowledge of the Gita is in your intellects. The Father sits here and explains to you the essence of all the scriptures. He grants you visions. It is because he has this knowledge himself that he is able to grant visions. I tell you the essence of all the Vedas and scriptures, etc., that you have studied. Mine is the Bhagavad Gita, the most elevated jewel of all the scriptures. They sit and make a book of the Raj Yoga that I teach you. I came onto the battlefield and gave you children knowledge. I taught you Raj Yoga. This is the war against Maya. They have then shown a physical battlefield. They show biographies of the main important ones. It is also shown who the main ones among you are. Here, truly the main one is Saraswati. There is also Brahma, who established the sacrificial fire, and then those who established the branches are also loved, number-wise. It is said, many have changed from thorns into buds, and from buds into flowers through so-and-so. Those who imbibe well are called flowers. Those who cause one another sorrow are called thorns. It is the work of thorns to cause sorrow. Those thorns are non-living, whereas these thorns are human thorns. Baba says, I make you into flowers. Flowers give a lot of happiness to one another. There, even animals give happiness to one another, and this is why it is said, the lion and the lamb drink water together. That is, there is no sorrow there at all. You children now have to imbibe that stage. In the golden age, you receive the reward. According to the drama, you continue to imbibe number-wise, according to the efforts you make, and you then also inspire others to imbibe. Nothing happens without you making effort. The Father says, simply remember me. This Brahma cannot say that. This one says, you are to receive the inheritance from the Father. You do not receive it from your mother. Although he explains this knowledge, you are to claim your inheritance from the one to whom you have to go. His soul, Brahma's, also has to come to me. He has to remember me. Everything depends on remembrance. When you find Alpha, you find everything. Alpha means Allah, God. God means the Father. A child takes birth to a father. When children find the Father, it means they receive everything. They receive all of the Father's property. They receive all the property in a second. As soon as you take birth, You become a master of the Father's property in a second. This Father says, I make you the masters. I don't become that. I am always karmatit. We have to go beyond karmic bondage and then be connected through the new relationships of karma, and this is why we have to make effort. It is the Father who inspires you to make effort. These are wonderful matters. The Father sits here and explains, all the gurus, etc., are human beings. I do not become a human being. I do not even have a body. Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar have subtle bodies. They are called deities. I am not called a deity. The highest on high is called God. It is remembered. You are the mother and the father. Therefore, this one is the mother. The father adopts you. He serves you mothers, and this is why he is called Jagadamba, the world mother. Shiv Baba creates Brahmins through the mouth of Brahma. This one is a mouth-born creation. He makes this one his chariot and creates the creation. The mouth-born creation of Brahma are Brahmins. However, you cannot receive the inheritance from Brahma. What does Brahma have? Nothing at all. He renounced everything. Brahma is a beggar. He gave away everything, including his body. You have to renounce all bodily religions. I am a soul, a child of the unlimited Father. This one's soul says this. Baba also says, this one is my most special child. However, people are created through the mother. Therefore, Brahmins are created through the mouth of Brahma. All of you Brahmins are making effort. You Brahmins also have to become just as sweet. You have to give everyone happiness. The Father is so sweet. You have to become as sweet as He is. The Father says with a lot of love, sweetest beloved children, look how Shiv Baba asks you with so much love. Children, are you happy and content? This Baba too asks you. You are never attacked by Maya, are you? Many storms of Maya will come. You mustn't be defeated in boxing. The powerful Master is sitting here. Maya is no less. However, it isn't that she will defeat everyone. You now understand who the strong ones are. Brahmaputra, Brahma, truly is the strongest one who conquers Maya. He is a male, and then there are you Ganges, number-wise. There are also many males. There is Jagdish, Sanjay. He has very good tact in explaining to others. This is a military. There are the commander-in-chief, the major, the general, etc. However, this spiritual army is incognito. There is the comparison. They have wrongly compared the Kauravas to the Pandavas. The Father says, Now judge for yourselves. Follow my pure directions, Srimat. You have been following impure directions for birth after birth. These are pure directions. It is written in the scriptures that the sparrows swallowed the ocean. How can sparrows swallow an ocean? You daughters are the sparrows. You continue to chirp knowledge. You completely swallow the ocean of knowledge. You claim your inheritance from him and take everything from him. You don't keep the kingdom, etc. for the Father. You completely swallow everything. You take all the treasures from him. You take all the jewels. Those sparrows were not physical birds. It was you, sparrows, who swallowed the ocean. They have mixed up the things of here with birds. He gives you jewels. There is a vast difference between the jewels of knowledge and the ocean of water that they have portrayed. This is the ocean of knowledge and the jewels of knowledge. You have heard the story of Roop and Basant. You know that Baba is Roop and that he gives you jewels through this one. No one can place any value on these. This is the knowledge with which you earn a huge income. The Father gives you jewels through this mouth. The Father is Roop and also the form of light. He is the ocean of knowledge, and so he would definitely speak knowledge to you. You too are forms of light. However, there is only one ocean of knowledge. He comes and teaches you Raj Yoga. First of all, he gives knowledge to Brahma and then to you children. He makes you children Roop and Basant. He only comes once to fill the aprons of you souls. You fill your aprons with the jewels of knowledge. Sages and holy men, etc. say, "Fill our aprons." What is there in those aprons of the path of devotion? Nothing at all. They continue to ask for something. This apron is of the intellect. You purify it with remembrance. The vessel has to be very pure. Knowledge is imbibed well in celibacy. Those are young children, whereas here there are all, old and young. The vessel becomes pure with yoga and the lock on the intellect opens. You know which one of you children is the main one on the battlefield. It is Brahma. Mama Saraswati is the second grade. This one's name is very elevated. Her name has to be glorified. This Brahma is incognito. The name Mama is mentioned in the Shakti army. Jagadamba is Saraswati, the daughter of Brahma. Who is this one's Mama then? He tells you these deep things now. He would definitely have told you this in the previous cycle too, and this is why he says, I continue to tell you deep things. Many children will come. They will continue to grow in number till the end. There will definitely also be obstacles. However, the tree will definitely bear fruit. Some are kings of flowers. For instance, there is the form of Baba at the top of the rosary tassel. You too are the same, Roop. However, you are not Basant. Baba, Roop Basant, has now come and also makes you the same as himself. Acha. To the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, the Father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and the spiritual children say Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence Vedana 1. Do the service of changing thorns into flowers. Become Roop and Basant, the same as the Father. 2. Follow the pure directions, Srimat, of the powerful Master, and become a conqueror of Maya and a conqueror of the world. Never be defeated. Blessing. May you become a worthy of worship soul, who together with having self-respect, also has humility and gives everyone respect. The children who have imperishable respect become worthy of worship souls. However, to the extent that you have self-respect, you must also have humility. Do not have arrogance in your self-respect. Do not think that you have become the highest and that others are juniors and have feelings of dislike for them. No. No matter what souls are like, look at them with a vision of mercy, not with arrogance. Such humble souls look at everyone in a soul-conscious way, in an elevated way, and give them respect. They will not insult anyone. Slogan: Continue to be sustained and fly with the blessings of Bap Dada's love. This is elevated effort. Om Shanti.